Hello, and welcome to another introduction to our All Ladies League speaker. Today, I want to introduce you to Elizabeth McLaughlin, and she's a lovely and beautiful soul. And I'm just going to ask you a few simple questions about how you got involved with All and how it aligns with your mission and what you're doing as your life's purpose.
Okay, great. I actually was introduced to All through a very close friend of mine, girlfriend, who happens to be on the board of directors, I believe, Denise O'Brien. She and I had spent many years together in working with women and empowering women. And as I looked at this organization, it took on a life of its own for me. And that was connecting with women all over the world. And I am just so excited and passionate about what we all are doing as women that I knew this was something I had to be a part of.
Definitely. And yeah, we spoke off screen yesterday, right? A little
Yes.
bit. You were telling me all the wonderful things you're doing around the world to help women and empowering them. So,
Yes.
And that's how we ended up deciding, even with like all your experience and everything, that the best topic would be leading fearlessly. So
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Well, and thank you. And yesterday we did discuss how it aligns together. And my mission, my overall mission for women and girls, is to empower women, and giving them hope in their future is power in their present. That is something that was passed down to me by a mentor of mine who passed away, and a woman, and I really have taken that and just it's embodied everything that I've done. And what I find is that my mission, using that, there has to be a tool or tools that we utilize to change women's lives. And my particular passion is empowering women to have new opportunities in areas that were primarily for men. And so these opportunities will create new futures, new education, new careers, and legacies for them. And that's what I'm passionate about, specifically with women and agriculture, farming, and ranching. But I think it touches women in a broad area because I want women to be fearless. I want them to be so empowered to go out and make those changes. It doesn't matter if they're a young girl or if they're in their 50s or 60s or 70s. I believe that women have the availability to pivot and make those changes. So leading fearlessly, for me, it is all about when we're going to make that change, when we're going to decide that we're not just going to survive, we're going to thrive in our situations. And in order to do that, it's imperative that we lead ourselves well. I want to teach women and girls, first of all, before we can lead others, we have to lead ourselves. And that's something I'm excited about.
Yeah, I can see your passion, and definitely so true. We do have to start inward before we can go outward. Yes. So tell me, what do you think the biggest benefit will be for women attending this event?
I think for women to come and learn, who want and are in the place of making a change. I'll always say, do you remember a time in your life where you made a decision for real? I mean, a real decision. Whether it was going to be that you're going to get married, you were going to have a baby, you were going to go to college, you were going to move, but you made that decision. And I think so often we're on the fence. We know something inherently has to change. And if it's a crisis, we're feeling that. If it's an impending loss, we're feeling that. But there's other times that I think women are just feeling that unsettled feeling. They know something has to change. They know there's something deeper in them that they want to give legacies to their families, to their communities. And I believe that this conference is going to be that pivot, that change. Something's going to light on fire for them. And I believe they're going to leave empowered with new vision, crystal clarity, and being brave to, braver than ever, women warriors to go out and make those changes for themselves. That's what I see this conference as.
Definitely. I see that it will be a place where women can gather and gather strength in each other and renew, right? Rejuvenate the strength within so they can just really get off the fence, as you say, and move right into what is best for them and what they deserve. So let's just close with your personal quote and just kind of give an explanation of what that means.
Yes, I believe your greatest breakthrough is when you are willing to let go of what has held you, or when that has to move out. Now, that is scary. And that is,
Yes.
we know change is hard. We all know that. But when we're talking about letting go of the things that have served us previously, maybe they have not served us great, but they have served us good. And the opposite of great is not bad, necessarily the enemy rather, is good. Because if I have a good school, I'm not going to go out and look for a great school. If I am a good leader, what's my challenge to take it up to the next step of being a great leader? So I think that this quote can encompass a lot that will bind us. Many times we know what that is. We're not willing to necessarily always admit it right away. And I think that this conference, one of the greatest things about having other women together who are sharp and dynamic, we need somebody to lean hard on this.
Yeah.
And to look at us as sisters and say, honey, that needs to change. And, as when we finally let go, when we finally move into the fire that we thought we would not survive, we're going to come out the other side and we're going to thrive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love your fire and I love your passion. So this is our invitation from myself and from Elizabeth McLaughlin to meet us in Dallas and join us for the We Can Have It All at the All Ladies League event in Dallas, September 27th and 28th. The link is below this video, but it's simply bit.ly/We Can Have It All.
Thank you, Cordelia. I'm so excited to meet you in person and be there.
Yes, and squeeze you. That's the important part of meeting in person.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.